Ryan Steinekert with Cooper Cornia, Athletic Director at Rich High School. Cooper, as always, I appreciate your time.
You bet, Ryan. It's good to be with you again today.
You guys had a full week last Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The girls volleyball team on the road at Bear Lake on Thursday, then at Mountain Crest, and then open region at Manila on Saturday. Should we talk about the volleyball team first?
Yeah, sure. They, like you said, they had a busy week. And just like the football team, they had a lot of traveling to do this weekend.
The loss at Bear Lake, I mean, the Rebels didn't perform like they would have liked to. Mountain Crest, from what I hear, they played a little better, but that's just a bigger school. But the Rebels got the win and the one they needed to win at Manila on Saturday.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Those other games, it's like a preseason. It's just to get us ready for region play, and that's why we schedule tough opponents is so we can get ready. So that one on Saturday, going and getting the win in Manila, our first region game, that was a big one.
That match had the elements of what could have been a perfect storm. The Rebels struggling a bit this early season. Manila brought some players back. They've got some good height. Plus, Coach Stewart says her team, she says, they never play well out of Manila, and it was a little bit scary for a bit if Rich could win that match.
Yeah, and no matter where our volleyball team goes, you're always going to get the best from the other team just because of, the history of our program. So that was a little bit, it had everybody a little nervous that we haven't been playing quite as good as we'd want to be, and that's a tough place to go play out in Manila.
The football team was at Monticello. That's a long trip. There's no JV game, and Monticello was marching up and down the field a lot on offense, but your defense showed a bend but don't break kind of thing for most of the night.
They did, and like you mentioned that's a long bus ride, and I think it showed that our kids had been on the bus all day. I felt like we were pretty flat for the whole first half, but the defense did a good job of, even though we gave up a lot of yards, like you said, we'd let them drive and then they'd get down to the 30-yard line, and it seems like they would just dig in, and we were able to hold them most of the night.
Cooper, what was the difference? Through most of the game, your offense just wasn't having much success. You'd get a big play here or there, have a nice play now and then, but it wasn't until the very end there was suddenly some urgency. You guys put together a real nice drive and scored. What was the difference?
I think you nailed it. I don't know that I want to use the word desperation, but urgency's perfect. I think the kids felt, a sense of urgency that, hey, we're running out of time here. We got to put something together. And like you said, we put together a good drive. We went down and scored, but it was just a little bit too late. We didn't get the onside recovery, and then we were out of timeouts, and unfortunately, they just ran the clock dead on us. But I think that's all it was. It was just a sense of urgency, like, hey, we're running out of time. We got to go score. Everybody picked it up a notch. And somehow we got to get them to do that for 4 quarters, not just for the last 4 minutes.
It's a tough challenge. You see even guys, I think that was an issue for BYU on Saturday night. Not a lot of urgency until the very end. Getting back to the Rebels, though, your opponent this week, the defending state champs, and some folks thought, they're going to lose a bunch of seniors, and maybe they'll be down a little bit from their state championship year. But so far, what it looks like, they're even better.
Yeah, I would agree with you. On film, it looks like they're even better. They've got 2 kids coming back in their backfield that are very good. They've got the best quarterback in 1A, and, the argument that could be made that he's one of the best quarterbacks in, 1A and 2A for sure. And they've got a lot of speed. So we got to prepare well for them this week and, just pick ourselves up and dust off. And we found a lot of things that we can improve on watching film. So we're going to fix those, and hopefully we have a better week this week than we did this against Monticello.
Volleyball team has a little bit lighter week with one trip to Salt Lake. Friday they'll take on USDB and ICS, which ICS upset Caviona, maybe not upset, but beat Caviona in volleyball last week.
Yeah, ICS is an improved team. They're athletic, and it won't be easy to go in there and win at ICS either. So the girls will have to be ready and play the way that they can.
Anything else we should touch on, Cooper?
I think that's everything. Best of luck to the volleyball team this week as they continue region play, and good luck to the freshman football team. They go and play at North Summit on Thursday, and then go Rebels on Friday.
Cooper Cornia, Athletic Director at Rich High School. Thanks for your time. Go Rebels.
You bet. Thank you.